So it's gonna be, I'm gonna order some food. You want some?
This doesn't make sense order to that position.
No, I'm saying though, we're gonna be one day, right? You want something? What you want? I'm ordering some chicken. Some watermelon too. Some good rap music, chicken watermelon. Louisiana chicken watermelon. Not want chicken. No, I'm gonna order you something. No, I'm ordering. Like, what do you want? You want the Red Bull special? That can feed everybody in. The Red Bull special. It's like 8 wings, 2 legs, 3 thighs, and 4 breasts. You like breasts?
This is Duckworth. This is your deposition we're taking now. And
your breast man or ass man?
Big Dog. What they talking about? Yeah, appreciate y'all coming through. Hit the like button. I'm chilling with Mooney right now.
We see, can we take this shit to the next level? I say, can we turn it all the way up right now? Say that.
You like that? Get it, girl. Nigga, boom. Boom. We're hanging out with Mooney for a little bit tonight. Try my DNA. Let me know where y'all checking in from. This is the last UX show right here. Try to get a feel for the energy in this game. Speaking of being, cool, Mr. Cool.
People be like only problem belly, they do come for us and he, we don't quit like they say, belly, and come on. The money is something I want you to tell me, I can't even know my problem. Can't be heading out, but my turn will take it, I'm the doctor. Hey, all of that, man, Chicago, man,
That hurts you, like you. I got a late start today. I had a lot of stuff to do. I just got in, so I called Moni off and figured out get it out to y'all.
One of these lines of things round with the wrongs I've done. That's funny you now with the father, son, don't think I'm about rain on me, put it rain on me. You got hurt, that shit on me. This magazine just ain't that me. Every magazine must pay to me. Stick to me with a barrel, man. Sleep for you, I had a face like that. Baby, with the dogs and the words on me. Baby, was somebody take care of you back. Baby, was somebody take care of you back. I can't put my shit too much. I can't too much. Shut down too much, get too much. Complex so they never be on. Broke me down, I had to be stressed out. That can't trust it. This time around, I trust myself. Please, everybody else trust myself. I'm not stressed, I trust myself. I'm the fear, I'm just myself. This shit, you better want yourself. Man's in the face, man's in the library, man's in the neighborhood, so you shine, but a man's for my life, it's wrong, it's not. Now, the reality is all in lies. Fight my ego, judge my heart. Put myself in a mirror, everything feel like it's scary, yo. My heart like a pit with cherry, love that shit. Feel like a scorpion. Feel like I need to carry on. Every emotion been the vibe. Keeping my strong point to survive. Then I just love myself. Forgive myself. I'm on it now. Down. I understand now. Oh, it's probably not understand that again. Oh, forgive me. Y'all sing. Oh, forgive me. The things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. What we doing? Y'all sing. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy. I'm too fast, so hey, wow. Let's go. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 I can feel your energy. I'm too fast, so hey, I got my music. I will share it. Let's go. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 Let's go. Bitch, don't kill my. Bitch, don't kill my. Bitch, don't kill my. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. And you know, we said we had no niggas.
Maybe start. I
say, can I stay? Make sure it's a real like a celebration.
Morning. Definitely another sellout. Sure. Tomorrow I'll be able to get more touch outside in that pit to see what that energy is. In these clips I'm seeing, there's not a lot of energy. So we all know that it depends on what sector. Baltimore. It could be all in the same area, that's why. Either way, we got the last show in the US. Thanks to Cousin Moni.
No, I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for that. I owe everything.
Appreciate y'all coming hanging out with Seems like we got big old shoes real quick. We got Kendrick. Yeah, the energy.
Yeah, we have a little thing called DTM. Every now and again. I see it on the service for a while, but I brought it back. It was my son. So sad, I'm like your it's fine. My God, like you gotta do. That's why I'm only you. Diamond boy, why you so shiny? Diamond boy, don't give a honey. Diamond boy, you're not surprising. Baby, if you slowly tell me, I'm not saying too much. It's only now. Must say too
We got beautiful weather. Very beautiful. How's that?
She left me no choice. She left me Hey, Shay. You already know this song is for the lovers. Yes. I never believed in love song. If you do believe in love, you ain't got no fool. I'm here looking at you. You understand?
My phone's at 21%, so I'll just stay live until it's dead.
Only got is my backup.
Don't try, don't try. Just don't be quiet, quiet. But not, just gotta be quiet, quiet. Seem like it's not a fact. The goodness that we have is inside of us. It's constantly outside of our lives. In other words, it's black right now. The love that we have inside. Don't act like it's no sense that you not to respond. I don't need way different things. Shit never happened. I will say a quick time. Are you with me? Right now. Sit down, I would please the ground for you and it's your question. I would please the ground. You please the present. Now.
fans. She has lots of fans.
She got beautiful.
She has lots of fans.
Been hanging out with such a money. Yeah, I hit the like button. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me here in the Cove. I appreciate y'all. Anybody going to Europe for the concert in Europe? Coming out to that final stretch.
But it was a great show then.
Again, announcing system. We live, baby. We live. Wow. That's a lot of screaming.
Just close it.
I love you so much. You feel me coming for me every dream that I'm playing like this. You know what?
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All alone still, not a moment. Ain't got nothing running from love. Let's be, it's 20-something. Ain't got nothing running from love. That you want to hear from us. 20-something. 20-something. We love on 20-something. She's 20-something. 20-something will be, hoping we keep going hard friend. Praying I'm 20-something will kill me.
SZA's got a big fan base.
So long to separate. Hurting like a window inside. Waves crashing back.
I can tell you, it sounds really deep.
We go from past we stay.
sounds like the audience is singing. She got some really nice samples today. Yours right in. Yeah, me too. Going to that concert, I really was saying great But mic is definitely on. Definitely on. Ain't no denying that. Yeah, she hit my note. I heard that one. Yeah, I heard it. She got a good mic tonight. No rain, no water. She sang that one.
Scared, tired of me. I
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Regular freedoms, and those are the difference between a chimichanga and chamoy. You did it last time, that fucked up at home. Listen, I mean, you actually thought it was on your own, because it was very clear you didn't remember. Hey. One glass.
Wenn es weggeht, soll ich auf meine andere Telefon gehen?
Your fans are Mexican. How do you chamoy? She made motherfuckers. My shit flared that.
Listen, I appreciate that.
I would never not remember
That's so good. I appreciate it. Hey, congratulations to your daughter. Is this high school, college?
Please, God, free me from this prophet nigga, please.
Bodies.
We go bodies.
Congratulations to her. She got hit in the right direction. She's right. You got it at least.
All around the world, stories to tell. Like outside, but it's still right. Oh, yeah. Shake off the boo-boo. Take off the Wi-Fi, take off the traffic.
You're welcome from Peapod Cove.
Take that shit off. N95. That's all. N95. Whoa, you ugly as fuck. Talk about us. Talk about us. Talk about us.
That ET after dark.
Check it out. It's my folks on this side, but we rocking up on fucking night.
Oh yeah. They getting loud now.
Radio, what's up with y'all? Here we go, everybody say,
yeah, the last stream we got was definitely we gotta take what we can get, right? So mix it up in again. Somebody got to do it. Turn the TV off. You get the TV turned off in every city in North America. That's why he went to Europe for his next tour. He's already been marked out. He's already been marked out in North America, so he's running in Europe. Definitely hilarious. There we go.
Saturday, 4th. I don't keep all the dates.
Make sure I hit the like button. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me.
I don't keep all the dates, man. I don't know.
Okay, does this
Hey, Alicia, did you go to any of the shows? Did you get a chance to see the show?
Drop.
This is one song everyone knows. What's up with y'all gloomy ass trying to see Thompson? I got too many options. Hey, hey, I heard you like to run. Still block the run. Certified lover boy. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Hey, mama. They not like us. 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 Nope. Wow. You never remove the corner. had this bitch jumping. The other regular option, just me. That's conniving. Set it up the top. Weekend music, and I won't pass the option. Shalom, God. They not like us. Yeah. Climb in your head. He lied. You're colonizer. They not like us. They not like us. Freaky ass. Freaky ass. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, me home. Oh, me home. Oh, my friend. Go me home. We all know that was gonna hit at home. Look at all those bots over there. Look at all those bots down there in the stadium. Okay, know what they saying? They saying run it back. Let's see what he do. Let's see if he's gonna pause again like Toronto. Come on, come on. Let's see what happens. You can drop it again. This is the last time of the US. Come on, Doc. One more time. If you run that back, I'm gonna get up and start walking. He's not going to do it. He's definitely not going to do it. He's a man that's unspeakable. Going to go right in the looper. If this was of mine. There's a GNX. There's it right there. Big red light about to come on. If this was of mine. If this was of mine. Better days coming for sure. If this world I definitely got some secret juice up in here. Ooh, much you want. Sipping on some Trini rum. Cheers to you too. Thank you. Woman. Come on. We got 2 more songs. That's facts right there. This song right here is still at 5 this week, I think, on the chart.
You don't understand. So the first time that God changed my life was in God. He included me in something people knew before. I thought it was a gym session. He put me on to the biggest moment of my life. This is also the biggest moment of my life.
Yeah, they don't want to enter.
Well deserved. Well deserved. It's well deserved. They say he can sell out stadiums. He sold out the whole tour.
I want to make sure that y'all know this last show is out of the world. Our hometown is special for us. Matter of fact, it might be the best one. I gotta say.
This is the last show in the U.S. as of right now, unless they add more dates.
Do you understand what you're saying? Japanese question.
Come on.
Sure. Anyhow you look at it, they doing it together. They're a team. She got just as much pull in the fans. Yeah, me too.
We started off young, with some of the tea, without a mistake, like chemistry. Wrapping my hair around your waist, everything. People care let's
take that house.
I wasn't done what you did, but what it was. You were right in the fire, you get it buzz. I'm making wanted you, but they boy from it. I'm playing Johnny, baby, know the shit. Put your phone in down, put the keys in, baby, turn your eyes. The big on me is showing me that you ain't gonna be mine. We was like, yeah, ever since. No territorial, he took you away from my friends.
Still not forever, they know that the nose will turn. I want the thing to go out.
But that's cool. A lot of these soccer stadiums in the UK are 80 to 100,000. So there is a great possibility that these are the smallest stadiums in place in this pool. When they get to like Australia and I think New Zealand and Germany, these soccer stadiums will be massive. I got a couple fans that said they're going to be doing a UK trip. They're actually flying over to go to the concert. That's amazing. Thank you. I got it now. The thing about painting that picture, Kendrick is great at it. Very good.
He's going to Europe next.
You know, like I said, I'm pretty sure they're not doing paddle dates. Here's the most memorable scene right here. They did their thing. They did their thing. I'm not sure if it's going to end there or not. But we got the cousin Moni. She brought us to the end of this. Yeah, I think we're going to cut out there. But I appreciate y'all coming through and hanging out with me. Now, you were talking about Brazil. Now, I think they're still adding dates to this tour. I think they're still adding dates to this tour. And there is a good possibility that Brazil could be added. You never know. But one thing that this tour is going to prove is that it's going to debunk a lot of Drake's lawsuit, basically, because you're going to start seeing him selling out in places that people don't think that he had a possibility to sell out. And Brazil could be one of them. I just saw, was it Lady Gaga? She played for 2 million people at one time. I don't even know how the hell that is possible, but she played in front of 2 million people at one time. I could see Dot doing something like that. That's some Michael Jackson shit right there. That's some Michael Jackson shit. Hey, I know you was lucky, Beat Booster, to be able to hear that concert from your window. I know you appreciate that very much. Yeah, Gloria was definitely a masterpiece. Yeah, I think she actually did cry a little bit, didn't she? I'm pretty sure when they started out, when they booked this tour, a stadium tour, I don't think, well, they'll never come out and say it, but I'm thinking that they didn't really think they were going to sell out and get the amount of support that they got for this tour. He could have done another show in LA. He could have done another show in New York. Those would have sold out. He did 3 in LA, 2 in New York. He could have did another 2 in either places and sold those out. So I'm hoping that after he completes Europe, they come back to the US and do more in the US. But I'm not going to be totally pissed off if I didn't get that, but it would be nice. It would be nice. Another show in Toronto, kick the corpse one more time, take that bitch into 2026. Not like us would still be alive in 2026. Could y'all imagine? That was crazy. So you said you had the audio merch from the official GNX site. I got mines at the show, but I know there were a couple people that said they ordered online and got gypped. They got the wrong merch. The quality wasn't as good. So if you got the link, post it in the chat so all the members would know the correct link to go to. That merch is definitely nice. I may, you know what? Post that link. I may check it out because there was a couple other things that I wanted to get that I didn't get. I'm gonna have to look it up, like a couple of keychains and different things for that. But they definitely got good merch. It's a little pricey, but the quality is very good. It's very good quality. It's definitely good to get some merch. Or anybody out there that's going to any of the European shows, did you attend any shows in North America? All right, that's okay, Alicia. Because I'm speculating right now because the way they've been bringing that GNX out on stage as he end the show, because he doesn't go after Luther, it stayed on there for Gloria as well. I'm thinking that he's definitely getting ready to drop something, and I'm assuming with this new Clips album potentially dropping, it's going to come out next month, and Kendrick's on a feature on that album. This is the same feature that got Clips to either buy themselves out or was removed from the label, because this Kendrick verse is so powerful that Clips said, I'm not altering it. I'm not changing a lyric. I'm going to make sure this one sees the light of day to us, the people. So they jeopardized their career in order to make sure this song comes out and doesn't get muted, basically. And that's what a lot of things Drake's been accused of doing, you know, silence a lot of these musics before they come out. That's where the colonizer thing comes in, you know. Yeah, you must have read back in the comments, huh? Yeah, I figured it was somewhere in there because Moni had Maryland. He came in and asked about Washington, but I appreciate that. I got to check out the Clips merch. I haven't checked that out. That would definitely be nice. Did y'all check out the new did you check out the new song that Clips dropped? What was it called? So be it. So be it. That's what it was called. Oh, we got somebody here. Who they are? Oh, I hit the wrong one. We got Smith, who said he's going to be checking out the show in London. Hey, make sure you come back and check with us and let us know how it went. The energy is going to be sick over there. Where are you from, Smith? Are you in the U.S. or are you over in Europe? Yeah, so be it. You know, I'm actually thinking about buying a cassette tape as well. I have the vinyl, and I'm never going to play it. I have it, the GNX album, but I actually want to get the cassette tape as well. Like Bermuda? Big up to you, homie. Hey, you're not going to be disappointed. Trust me. This show is out of this world. So you're a big Kendrick fan, I'm assuming. Hell yeah. Tell you what, if I could make that happen, you never know, man. The way things move now, I may end up going to one of those shows. I can't say right now that I'm not, because sometimes that's how it is. I got friends like that where you may end up doing some things and be like, man, I can't believe that all that happened this weekend. Yeah, a lot of us love supporting artists that's out here doing good music, putting in the right places, you know, making sure the culture stay humble, make sure the culture is growing and learning. You know, when you listen to Pusha T and Kendrick, you know, they spitting bars, it might be violent and whatever, but you're still learning something as you listen, no matter what it is. And it ain't all about just money, sex, and drugs all the goddamn time. Listen, right here, listen, if this is one question right here that we all trying to figure out. And I'm thinking it's a deluxe because of the double GNXs in the original commercial of the first rollout. But I don't know. The only reason I think he would hold that back is because the success of the first GNX album. I think the first album was so successful that he didn't want to step on it. Like that first GNX doesn't have any skips. You know, there's at least 3 number ones on there and at least 6 that made it to the top 10. Or they were all in the top 14 the first week it dropped. So this album has been more successful than I think anybody expected. Luther was number 1 for 13 weeks, and it's still sitting at number 5 this week on the Billboard Hot 100. So I'll definitely hope it's a deluxe, but I also know he got other projects coming. Like he got a project with the South Park creators, as well as he has something else that he has planning. I think I even heard that there's a possibility of a Captain America collaboration. And who knows? It's K-Dot. We're gonna hear something soon. But I'm hoping it's a collab with Black Hippie, SZA. That's what I'm hoping for, something like that, because it's kind of been teased a little bit, and then he talked about it in the album with the Heart Part 6 about him moving on when he didn't really want to. But that's just some of the things I'm thinking about. It's possible. But the GNX Deluxe, man, we all want that. And then you think about if he dropped the Deluxe, how different would be the music would be from the original, the GNX. The sound's going to change at all. Yeah, most likely it's like back in the day we had like double CDs and things like that. And he's just gonna call it the same thing but part 2 type thing, that I'm assuming. So instead of dropping what would have been like 20 something songs on the album, he cut it in 2. Because even when Pop dropped All Eyes on Me and Biggie dropped what was the double CD Biggie dropped when he died? Both of those CDs came out after they died too, by the way. But nah, I think Kendrick is outside. He hasn't really gone underground. It's just that Kendrick writes everything. He's in a creator. He creates everything himself. So it may take him a little longer to cook it up. But I'm thinking Kendrick gonna be outside for at least the next 4 to 5 years. Because if he does drop another deluxe, that's gonna be running for a while. And we hear about all these projects that he's involved with, which would be like movie soundtracks, things like that, because that's what's gonna really get him into different conversations. No, he didn't do it at any of his shows. That song, I don't think that song is not really. I guess it doesn't fit the show if you think about it. But you never know what he might do, because he did Bodies. He didn't do Bodies at my show that I went to. He did Bodies a couple of shows after. He's adding things. I'm not sure if he's trying to cipher something out for us, and we just have to go out and figure it out. But hey, if whatever show I get to again, whatever he performs, I'm gonna be very happy with it. I'll be very happy for it. But I know how we are. We all want more. A 5-year plan, yeah, I can see that. I can see that because Kendrick was able to take down Drake. And if you look at what's been going on in rap music and hip hop, it's all Drake influence for the last 10 years, because it took Drake a while to colonize the shit, and basically for the last 10 years, if you really look around, you hear all the auto tunes and all the other stuff that's going on. Well, Kendrick was able to neutralize all of that. Neutralized it, changed the song. A lot of people can't drop because what they have sound like that sound. And they know if they put it out, it's going to be just as trashy as that Wayne album. Sorry to say. But he stepped on that. So now that Kendrick is on the top, he gets to decide which direction hip hop and rap is going to go. So now his next album is going to kind of put us in that direction, I think. GNX was kind of like, all right, I'm going to keep dancing on the bodies. I'm going to keep kicking this body. But I think the next album is going to be in the direction we're going to be heading. He's definitely unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about about Kendrick and you see Pusha and these guys getting ready to drop. Because you think about it, since this beef happened with Kendrick and Drake, what artists have really dropped that came out and tore up the charts when it comes to rap and hip hop? There's not really an artist you can say that's come out. Tyler the Creator, West Coast. Doechii, West Coast TDE. You know, Wayne dropped. Everybody's shitting on Wayne. You know, if he dropped that, I'm sure before the beef, it'll be a whole different album, wouldn't it? But all of a sudden now, things change. We don't want to hear that auto-tune. The auto-tune is bad. Real bad. They won't even let him touch Drake's auto-tune. At all. But this GNX tour has been historic. I can't wait for the numbers to come in so we could figure out we could kind of figure out what the numbers were, because I'm pretty sure this broke every record when it came to North America. And now it's going to extend to Europe, and those stadiums are going to be even larger. So and from what I'm hearing, everything's already sold out. From what I'm hearing, all the upcoming shows are already sold. Do you think we're going to get a video for TV or Peekaboo? No, I think those videos, it was a Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl was the video for Peekaboo and TV off. Because you look at every concert, every show, you know, but you never know. You never know. I don't think it needs a video. I don't think so. But you never know. You know, Luther got one after, what was it, 8 weeks at #1. Then he got a video. So you never know. I mean, if he's getting ready to drop a deluxe, I'm not sure if he's still going to be pushing that video like before. You know, and Peekaboo and TV Off was actually in the top 10 as well at one time, if I'm not mistaken. So if I had to guess, I would say no. I would say no. Yeah, we all hope so. Now, if I got one, I'm not going to be disappointed and says, oh, no. Oh, I'm going to enjoy it and pick it apart and try to figure out what he's telling us. For sure. I'm not going to be upset with that. At all. At all. At all. Listen, all these shows are sellout now. Well, a lot of times the most popular song or the name of the album doesn't really always get the recognition. But what I could say is the GNX album, if this is volume 1, is already a classic album. It's already a classic album. With what this album has already done and the numbers it's done. In the time that it was released, if y'all remember, this was released literally a week or two headed into pre-Christmas, into Christmas. This album was fighting with Christmas songs and winning. It was going up against Mariah Carey and This Christmas. And he was winning. You know, he dropped it on a random Friday. There was no rollout. There was no nothing. It just was like, you know what? I'm going to put this out. The people need it. I'm going to put it out. He didn't care about who was out, who was dropping. There was a couple of people dropped that week. I think even Ice Cube dropped the album. I'm a big Ice Cube fan. Still haven't listened to it. I'm sorry. I still haven't. Cube, I hope you ain't watching this, bro. But I ain't got a chance to get to it. Still haven't. Because once he dropped, he shit on everything. Yeah, for sure, man. I think you can't tell me GNX is not a classic. I mean, you could be a hater all you want, but time is testing it, and it's succeeding. Like, you think about this. As much as they talk about those shitty songs for you, how much of them are still on the charts? Nokia is, but it is falling week to week. Out of what was it, like 22 songs or something like that? and there's one in the top. I think Nokia was like 12 or 13. But then after that, you're talking about the rest of them is in the damn near 70s. GNX had 12 songs, and all of them jumps was fighting in the top 10 for the first couple of weeks. The chat still trying to convince me that these rappers with these old ass flows that they done made it. What sale numbers are those? Seattle? Well, we really gonna get a number of the entire North America at some point. I think Seattle was one of the highest cities because they had, I think it was 68,000 or something like that. So they had the highest gross cities as far as what people paid for their ticket. So a lot of their tickets sold as they came out, whereas some of the other stadiums, it was discounted as they went on. Like a stadium like Houston, who wasn't sold out, it was like 90 some percent, which is damn impressive to me. For sure. For sure. It does sound good live. It sounds real good. Now, that entire concert sounds good live. SZA set is like amazing. Way better than I expected. Like, she put on a show. She did her thing. Now, I know what Kendrick was going to give me, but I didn't expect SZA to give me what she gave. And a lot of people need to give her props, man, because she did her thing. And like tonight's show, her mic was on. I can't wait to bring out the clips. I'm gonna be dropping the clips tomorrow for this show we just streamed tonight. I wasn't able to get the entire show, but we was able to get enough to enjoy ourselves. Now, if I wasn't doing these mashups for y'all, I'd be going through GNX withdrawal right now. I'd be in the chat just, I got to get to another show. But watching these videos help. They help. I can't lie. They help. I tell you what, after this album dropped, the price of the GNX went up. A lot of people's been looking for it. I got a couple of friends who been looking for a couple of GNXs to rebuild and different things like that. So listen, Kendrick done turned New Hope King into a celebrity spot. You know, he got people going out buying his bell-bottom Super Bowl pants for $1,000+. You know, he's a trendsetter. That's what happened when you take out the GOAT. When you take out the GOAT and now you're on the top, you get the set. That's why Kanye been upset. Kanye's been upset because Kendrick took out the king. He took out the top dog. So now he gets to implement what he wants to. And that's everything. How you're going to dress, how you're going to act, how you're going to conduct yourself. Now Kendrick owns that spot. And nobody ain't dropping. You realize that everybody's afraid to drop? Playboy Cardi came out. What did he do? Hey, Kendrick, come over here, buddy. You might, I got 3 songs I want you to work on. All those 3 songs was all charted. I mean, Cardi actually charted every song on his album, you know. But it was almost like having Kendrick on his album was like permission to release. Nobody else ain't dropping. You mean to tell me nobody ain't record nothing during the pandemic when it was time to come out and drop? They all afraid. Drop, 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 drop. Yeah, that Grand National, man. I ever drove a GNX? That's actually the year I came to this country, 1987. So maybe I should be looking into a GNX as well. This chat's starting to move. Yeah, it was like 90. It was 90. I think it was 92 or 94% when you got to the end of it. But either way, that's still impressive. You know, that's the only show in North America that was not a sellout, but it was in the 90-something percent. And the fact that they allowed us to record a lot of these shows and put them, because look, Kendrick understands when it comes to reactors, people like me, this is the people that's going to be publicizing what they have. And by him allowing people to come in and shoot videos freely, what should have been everybody's getting upset or everybody's getting tired of seeing the same thing became, we want to see it more and more. We want to see it because it's so good. The minute you get out of show, you want to book a next show. That's how good the show is. And it doesn't matter where you sit in that stadium, because the San Francisco show had almost just as much people outside just listening that was inside the stadium. And they had just as much fun. Just hearing Kendrick's voice and SZA's voice changes everything. Yeah, that's true. And that's what I'm saying. Just hearing their voice, it's like calms you. SZA got her little thing too. She got her little thing too. Yeah, man. And the mic tonight was very impressive from what I was seeing. And you could hear SZA talking and doing her thing. She was singing tonight. Definitely. I'm still kind of playing the set list from the concert. I'll throw that in and just let it run. And doing these mashups too. I do a lot of the mashups for the channel. And listen, I don't get tired of hearing this stuff, man. It brings peace to my soul. Yeah. And the one thing I think they're upset with Kendrick is that he didn't compromise his integrity to get what he wanted. He did it the right way. He always talks about doing it the right way. And we don't hear reference tracks from great rappers, right? People that write their music and do their own thing. We don't hear about that from rappers that put in the time and the work. Yeah, I think I had a couple of friends that had GNXs. Did he ever let you drive it? Or was it gone by the time you got old enough to drive? I'm not sure how many of those cars are out right now, but I'm assuming a lot of them things are souped up being raced. What's the 3 C's? What's your 3 C's? Let's get it, bro. Okay. I could see that. I could see that. It's like that is it's like when you look at that Luther video, right? You remember the facial expressions he made in that video? Just calm. He got the world on his shoulder, but he's not going to show it to you because that's his weight to carry. And the good ones carry the weight, and you don't even know they're carrying it. You know, and that's what we love about him. He don't come out complaining and talking about all this stuff. He just gives us something to make us think and take our mind off of all this crap going on in the world. Hey, a lot of us don't care. If you can make it to the show, you made it. If not, you didn't. But we know who the people that's pushing the narratives, that, you know, the ones that move the goal line when it comes to K-Dot. And they just want to have something to say. But Other people, no. I think there's enough people at the show to enjoy the show. It's been a really successful tour, bigger than a lot of other tours that took place. This is this is definitely a historical moment for me because where hip hop was heading, I don't think people understood how bad it was going to get. It was going to get even worse. And Kendrick was like, yo, let me put a stop to this. He hit the reset button on rap. He hit the reset button. So now people got to be creative and come up with something new. Ain't nobody dropping no more auto tunes right now that's coming out with it that's going to put anything out. T-Pain's been gone for a while. To me, he was the only one that sounded good with auto tunes. Other than that, everybody's need to put that junk down. Auto tunes ain't for everybody. Like some people just throw an auto tune on something and be like, oh yeah, it sounds like. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You did the pinky toe on the gas, gave me whiplash in the Grand National. He let you drive it. Ooh, that's too funny. Hey, that's why I try to drop these mashups, man. Because it's like I understand a lot of people couldn't get out to the show. I mean, it's not cheap, everybody can't afford it. I was very appreciative and blessed to be able to front that to go out and I had to travel about 2 hours to get to my destination, but things worked out, and I'm gonna keep making these mashups as long as this one's not mashup, this one's a live stream of all the future shows in Europe. I'm looking for a couple different ways to link up on stream, different streams for the European show and see what I can bring to y'all. Because I feel like this show needs to be seen. I feel like it's so historical that I need to get it out to the people because if I don't put it out there, it's less likely some of you guys will see it because you guys are in my algorithms. So if I don't bring y'all this, most likely I won't get to see it. For sure. So wow, I got a lot of comments on there. Hey, one show is good enough. My my kids was upset that I didn't take them to the show. I mean, one had to work and it was kind of sketchy, so I just bought one ticket and went because I wasn't gonna. And plus, they're not huge Kendrick Lamar fans. They do like SZA, but I understood the mission, and I wanted to make sure I got to the show. And I was like, you know what, I'm going. I know I want to go. This one, boom, I'm out. Had a great time. I mean, I would have loved to share it with somebody else, but when I got there were a lot of people that like Kendrick Lamar, a whole lot. So it worked out. It worked out. Yeah, I appreciate you too. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm gonna try to keep bringing y'all as much coverage as I can on the tour. You know, I'm wondering if SZA's gonna be still doing those little pop-ups when she get to Europe. Man, she got really beat up in the US when it came to those pop-up because people were like throwing things at her in certain videos that I've seen, like just blatantly rude, hitting her in the face, you know. Thank you. I appreciate y'all watching the videos. Make sure you leave the comments. If good, bad, I want to hear it all. I want to hear it all. So you flew from MS to Philly to see the GNX. That Philly show, if I remember, was pretty lit too. That Philly show was lit. Definitely. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences. Yeah, Kendrick, they definitely lift a lot of people's spirits. They definitely lift a lot of spirits. And when you leave this show, you feel changed. You definitely feel changed. You bought 4 tickets, my G. 4 tickets. Well, I would have had to buy 3 with my 2 kids, and I know I didn't. I wanted to sit as close as possible, so I got the 8th row. And my daughter, she's really short, so I didn't want her to get stuck behind somebody really tall. Those are excuses I gave the kids. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's to spot 4 tickets at the concert. That's a nice bill. But yes, it's well worth it. And let me be fair with y'all. Like, if you're in Europe or anywhere and you want to see this show and you like Kendrick Lamar and SZA, it doesn't matter where you sit in the stadium. I'll be straight up. The sound system is amazing. They have this huge jumbotron that shows you a video on it that's out of this world. Out of this world. The quality, the graphics on it, you can see they goddamn hair that hasn't grown out their follicles yet. Your chest starting to move. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to take them, but it didn't really work out. One had to work and they were unsure. So that unsureness was like, okay, you made up your mind. Like Kendrick said, let me pick a side. I'll pick it for you. I'm going. Yeah, I mean, and those are situations that I used to run into. I'm a big like football fan, and I buy tickets to the game, and I was always in the mindset that I purchased 2 tickets. But the team that I root for, whoever came with me, didn't like the team, so it kind of killed my mood. And then one year I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just buy 1 ticket. And those are the best games I've been to, the most fun I've had. So yeah, that's why I went alone, because I didn't want to run into that. That sucks. But hey, it is what it is, right? I'm sure you had a good time. Yeah, Philly was hard. Philly was hard. This crowd here tonight was definitely, I'm not sure if it was because of where the stream or the feed we got, but they had no energy. No energy at all. That was very low. Yeah. Listen, it's just like I went to the show in Foxborough in Mass, and that show was also amazing. And I'm watching every time I watch a mashup or I make a mashup for y'all, they're getting better at performing it. They're getting better at singing it. Their scissors moving better. When the show first started, you could see there was some hesitation with things, but now you can see them moving. When they get to Europe, they're gonna put on even bigger shows in Europe. And just like, was it you, Alicia, that said earlier about Brazil? I wouldn't be shocked if they added Brazil, you know, because listen, Kendrick's I don't think he's ever gonna be as big as he is. This tour as big as it is right now, coming off of everything we came from with the beef, and so they're gonna run. I think they're gonna run this till it run ashore somewhere, like the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, we had good sound everywhere. Definitely had good songs anyway. So you took your daughter. Was she a fan? Yeah. When they get overseas, they're gonna tear it up. And this is one thing that a lot of Americans need to understand is that hip hop is not worldwide. Hip hop is a culture within itself. So when real hip hop people hear real hip hop, it's the same sound. Doesn't matter what coast you're from. It doesn't matter where you're from. It's once they hear real hip hop, everybody just fall in line. Everybody just fall in line. Hey Judith, how you doing? How you been? Yeah. Yeah, listen, the kids, they you never really know what they're thinking. I remember one year I took my kids to it was SmackDown wrestling. And my daughter she was very small at the time, and I remember John Cena coming out and she started yelling, John Cena. And I was like, how the hell do you know who John Cena is? And it was like she was going crazy, and I was like, oh my God. So yeah, I mean, listen, these kids, man, they out here, they listen to a lot of this stuff, man. Listen, my 7-year-old nephew in Alabama loves Kendrick Lamar. Loves Kendrick Lamar. And my sister says to me, he goes, well, are you going to take him? He's like, well, I would if he was in Alabama. But shoot, Well, I appreciate you coming through, Judith, checking out the stream. This is the last show in North America, so now they're going to hit Europe. Listen, the one thing about Kendrick Lamar's music, yes, he has cursing in there, but they're well needed where he puts them. There's no unnecessary N words, and like when he says it, it culturally connects to you, and like when he sing bitch don't pull my vibes, and that goes off in the stadium, bitch don't kill my vibes, and listen, and you feel it in your soul. You feel it in your soul. A lot of people want to hear that new Anita Baker verse he got. Put it on stream. Peekaboo. This is one of my favorite songs off this album. Well, not necessarily the song, but when it's performed, the dancers, the way they do their peekaboo dance, that's one of my favorite things to watch, man. It just get me so amped. It get me so amped and going. Definitely get me so amped and going. So I'm gonna definitely start pulling those videos and get them out to y'all tomorrow. Wow. Can't believe the American tour is over. They've been working, man. They've been doing their thing. Definitely. So what coast are y'all on? Grandma Codes. Where you guys checking in from? East Coast, West Coast? Well, ain't no New Ho King with a dip sauce in Baltimore. I know they got to be hitting somewhere. Oh, yeah. Long Island. Big up to Long Island. I used to live in the Bronx at one point. Off of Fordham Road, 188 between Marion Avenue and 188. Off of Webster Ave. Big up to Mississippi. I usually come down that way. My sister lives in Alabama. Yep. Down in the dirty South. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Judith's also on the East Coast. Big up to Judith on the East Coast. Yeah, Brooklyn. I spent a lot of time in Brooklyn. Being West Indian, I was always sent to Brooklyn on the summer vacations. Lived right off of the Parkway. So both of y'all moved out of New York now. New York is, man, I can't say, I don't see how people stay there for so long. You know, I moved there in 87 when I came to this country, but we moved out of there a couple years later to Connecticut because the family was just growing. Yeah, you on Flatbush. Yeah, that Labor Day parade. We got Diana checking in from the West Coast. I'm hoping Dot drop the new deluxe album. This would be a perfect time to drop it on the transition to Europe. Definitely be a perfect time if you think about it. I could definitely see that. Because shoot, we still got about a month before that damn Clips album come out. So we got to wait a month before we hear new Kendrick Lamar. Come on, we need something. We need something to scratch that itch. I actually got another video I'm getting ready to do, and it's about a couple of OVO Drake fans and how they feel about the GNX tour. And it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. That's the video I got all queued up and ready to go. Yeah, time goes by fast. Time goes by fast. Did you get a chance to go see it? December shows, holiday in Australia. Yeah, I'm happy I was able to get to a show. You know, I'm very happy I was able to get to a show, and man, it still leaves you in amaze. I still look at the footage. I recorded a lot of stuff when I was there, and it changes your heart. It gives you a little peace. You know, even the people that comes to the show, man, they all have a good, warm feeling about themselves. Well, that's why they superstars. That's why they're superstars. They supposed to be able to, like, you know what? The one thing I know about Kendrick Lamar, and he talked about it in Man at the Garden and other songs, he works out. He stays in shape. He stays ready. You know, he talked about running 4 or 5 miles before 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, he's in shape. So I'm not worried about that, you know, getting his rest, because these guys got houses on the East Coast. They got a house on the West Coast. You know, they move a lot different. They move a lot different. Yeah, that's facts. We definitely witness history. History was made for show. History was made for show. That's what we're all waiting to see. Any speculation, Diana, on what he could be dropping? Because he got stuff with Clips going on. He got other things. We assume that something's coming soon, but we don't know what it is yet. We don't know what it is yet. So as he takes off to go to Europe, he's got to leave us with something. Yeah, he's basically gonna go to all the places because Drake Drake turned his back on Australia. Remember, he canceled the shows in Australia and New Zealand. So the fact that he's gonna go there, he's really gonna go over there and step on him some more. Where is it? Oh, you guys are moving it now. Wow. That's crazy. Drake tour is going to be going on at the same time in Germany and in Europe. I think Drake is rushing over there to get to cities before Kendrick, because once he comes in, Kendrick comes in the city and he gets everybody amped up, and it's like he wipes Drake out, wipe him out, wipe him out. That's kind of what he's doing, because since this beef, Drake hasn't booked any tours in North America, any shows, period, including Canada, US, nowhere. Every show he's done has been in another country. Well, at least off this North American rock, you know. So now he's doing the tour with Party, which we all thought he should have did that before when he went to Australia. You know, it's almost like he got a little kids as his PR team or something. Yes, there is that festival. Yeah, good thing you brought that up, Judith. There is that festival that takes place in Australia that I think Kendrick and Dolce will be performing at. I'm not sure SZA will be there, but I think Dolce will be performing. And I wouldn't be surprised if SZA performed. They're all celebrities. They hang out. Hey, bro, want to do a set? Sure. So there's a possibility, but I think Kendrick and Dolce is actually on that card to perform. But yeah, they out here. Listen, Kendrick is changing everything. He's changing everything today about music, about culture. He's setting a new standard. And when he attend these shows, he knows where to attend to get his information out. He's not just doing any show. He moves like the silent Gene lasagna, and he gets it done. He gets it done. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Best kicks. What was that energy like? That junk had to be insane, man. Had to be insane. Appreciate you checking in with us. Yeah, Europe sold their shows out, I think, months ago. You know, us here in America had so many choices, we didn't know where we wanted to go. Because once the tickets went on sale here in America, everybody was like, okay, what city is more likely to be the littest? So let's go to that city. And that's what happened. But over in Europe, when they only got a choice of one show, they were like, going. You know? Yeah, they definitely had a lot of good performances. Definitely got a lot of good performances. Got to hit up a couple of these YouTubers over in the across the pond. Tap in. But this tour is only going to get bigger, because once it gets exposed in Europe, more countries are going to get involved. It's like the more you see this show, the more you want to see the show, you know, and you can see it growing and growing and growing. You know, that whole World Cup is coming up. That World Cup thing is coming up. And I know a lot of people was kind of like hinting towards Drake being able to do the World Cup. But they never ruled out that Kendrick would get a shot because the final World Cup game is at MetLife Stadium. And they were talking about this year, there was the next World Cup, there's possibly going to be performances by artists at the games because World Cup is not just one game. There's a lot of games that you have to qualify for and make it down to the final. But the final game is at MetLife. Now, I could be wrong, but if you're the host country, wouldn't you want somebody who's from that country to perform at the event in that country? That's how we kind of go, right? So if it works out that way, there's no way that Drake would be the guy, the person performing. Now, they do shows in Canada as well. I could see them choosing him for the Canada shows or the weekend. You know what I'm saying? But if they're going to do a show in the US, they're more likely to put an American artist in that venue for that show. And we made fun and jokes about it when they announced that. But when you look at what Kendrick is doing, more and more, you can see these things are lining up. These are lining up. And if you go with the perception that a lot of these fans are running with the idea that Kendrick's getting help from UMG, it's going to line up even better. And as a Dot fan, why not? He deserves it all. Why not? Why can't he get some? Drake has been eating for 15 years. Dot's on top for 1 year and everybody running around like their heads cut off. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? You ate for 15 years. I can't eat for 5 minutes. Man, you selfish, bro. Selfish. Selfish. We selfish. I like to see stuff like this, man. Good family fun. You know, take the family out. You know, everybody have a good time. You know, I'm all for family. I'm all for family. And that too, that what this is about. It brings family together. You know, even like what's the name? And mentioned earlier that she allowed her kids to curse and being able to sing the song the night, you know, with no hesitation. But even though he has that stuff in his music, it doesn't make you angry and want to incite violence. It brings peace. And that's what he's been putting out. So a lot of this false narratives you see out there where they talk about, oh, not like us is against Canada, not like us is talking about all these Canadians and, you know, stuff like that. And no, that's not what it's about. Yes, definitely. Well, the innovators always change something. The real people that change when you reset an entire like think about it. What Kendrick is trying to do right now, I don't care what you say. Jay-Z, none of them has ever been in this stratosphere where Kendrick is right now. Because he is about to take rap music and bring it close to pop music. And what pop music is the popular music. So when has rap ever been the popular music? When has that ever happened? So when you look at what Kendrick is trying to do, he's trying to take rap to popular music, away from rap music to make it mainstream, where you'd be like, oh, no, it's normal to hear a rap song now because of Kendrick Lamar. That's the stratosphere he's in. That you can't even say Drake's been there because Drake get more credited for his auto-tune singing than he do for his rapping. Every time they say, oh, Drake's a good rapper, and they play me a song when he's singing. Like, yeah, I know Drake got good songs. I was a huge Drake fan back in the day. I almost came to blows with people over that back in the day. But as time went on, you know, you were like, come on, you got to change. You're still singing about the same things. You're not. And then that stuff dropped today about Lil Wayne's, was it his son? Saying that his father wrote a lot of Drake songs. You know, I want to hear if they ever come out and try to debunk that or defend that. You know, I definitely want to see if they come out and try to debunk that, because I've always said that entire Cash Money crew is compromised. Nicki and all, they all got reference tracks, all of them. And if one's doing it, all of them's doing it. Because there was a time that they were putting out so much music, they were just flooding the market with music, And I'm not saying that's not something that somebody can do, but eventually you need time to cook stuff up. You need time to create new things. And when people talk about Kendrick Lamar going away for 2 years or doing this, yeah, he's got to cook up some more genius stuff. Like, you look at how watered down the rap game's been. For 2 years, not a rap song even made it to #1. When Kendrick was on the sideline chilling, watching Drake, who supposedly was the GOAT, and he wasn't doing it because people got tired of that auto-tune crap. And Kendrick came out and said, you know what? I'm going to finish him. And he did that. He did that. Yeah. Yeah, listen, I always knew Drake didn't write a lot of his stuff, right? But as an artist, you still have to put it together and come up with a good song. And he did that. That was him. He did that. But for something changed in him. He wasn't the same person he is when he got to the middle like he was when he started. I started listening to him when they all came in together, him, Kendrick, the whole crew, Rocky, all these people that came in those classes. And I'm going to give somebody a chance. Nobody discriminated or anything against him. We gave him a chance, but you found out that he wrote his rhymes. I didn't care because he still got to cook it up. But then when you want to jump in a rap beef and think you're going to beat a guy that's a Pulitzer Prize winner, you're going to fail every time. You're going to fail every time. But listen, I've been going for almost two hours, so I'm going to end the stream here. I appreciate y'all coming through. Judith, I appreciate you. Alicia, I appreciate you. Who else we got in here? Diana, everybody still there. Grandma Codes, I appreciate all y'all coming through, checking me out in these live streams. I'm gonna be having that's that public school education. But I'm gonna have the mashups for this concert here, which was Baltimore / Washington / that whole area. Mashup coming out tomorrow. This was the last show in North America. They showed up and showed out. And I can't wait to keep covering Europe. That's going to be the next thing for us. So I'm going to bring it to an end there. Buenas noches. Y'all have a blessed night. I appreciate all. Peace.